Division of a decimal by a two-digit decimal. In your ALEKS Pie, mouse over the light green slice, Decimals, to reveal the drop-down list of topics you need to cover. Click on Division of a decimal by a two-digit decimal. Here is an example problem. 96 2/10 divided by 52 hundredths. Let's click Explain. We rewrite 96 2/10 divided by 52 hundredths as the following. 96.2 is the dividend and 0.52 is the divisor. Then we move the decimal points. We first move the decimal point in the divisor, 0.52, until we get a whole number. We must move the decimal point in the dividend, 96.2, the same number of places. Notice that we have to write an extra 0 at the end to do this. So this decimal moves 1, 2 places, and this one has to move 1, 2, but in order to do that, we have to put a 0 here. Then we do the division, 52 into 9,620. So 52 can't go into 9, but it goes into 96 one time. 1 times 52 is 52. 96 minus 52 is 44. Bring down the 2. 52 goes into 442 8 times. 8 times 52 is 416. 442 minus 416 is 26. And bring down this last 0. 52 goes into 265 times. 5 times 52 is 260. 260 minus 260 is 0, so our answer is 185. And the remainder is 0, so we're done. So we don't have to put a decimal point here and more zeros to keep going, or a decimal point here in our answer and keep going either. Let's try another one. Nine and 36 hundredths divided by 6 and 5/10. Here are my notes. 9.36 divided by 6.5. The first number in this number sentence, when it's written horizontally, is always the dividend. The second number is always the divisor. That's important to note. And when it's written this way, so that this first number will go in the box, the second number is the one that goes outside of the box. And so the first step is to move the decimal place in the divisor until it's a whole number. And so with this 6.5, we only need to move it once, or one place over, to make it a whole number. So it goes from 6.5 to 65. Then move the decimal in the dividend the same number of places. So since this moved one place, this one also only needs to move one place, from 9.36 to 93.6. Then rewrite using your adjusted divisor and dividend, following the same steps for whole number division. And so then we take this and put it this way so we can divide. So now we have 93.6 divided by 65. 65 goes into 93 once. 1 times 65 is 65. 93 minus 65 is 28. And bring down this 6. 65 goes into 286 4 times. 4 times 65 is 260. 286 minus 260 is 26. but I don't have any more places to bring down, and I'm left with this remainder of 26. Which brings me to my last step. Do not write a remainder. Instead, add 1 0 at a time to the dividend to extend the long division process. In this problem, I only needed to add 1 0. But in other problems like it, you can keep adding zeros as many as you need to extend this process, and you may have some quotients or answers that have more than 2 places to the right of the decimal. Mine was able to stop here at 1.44, but you may have some answers that extend to 3 or 4 decimal places. So let's continue. So I added a 0 here and then brought the 0 down. So instead of 26, we now have 260. 65 goes into 260 4 times. 4 times 65 is 260. 260 minus 260 is 0. Now I have no remainder, and so I'm finished. And my answer is 1 44/100. In my ALEKS screen, type in the answer that I got in my notes, 1 44/100, and click Next. And it says that I got the correct answer. Thanks for watching.